It's never been easier to help preserve the simple joys that we love about this world. With Clean Choice Energy, switching to clean electricity is one of the simplest ways you can help the environment. It only takes 2 minutes to sign up. Visit cleanchoice.com/podcast to learn more.
This is Optimal Startup Daily, episode 931. Hustling for Money. How do I determine the best side gig? By Vicki and Amy Blacklock of womenwhomoney.com. And I'm Dan, I'm your host here. Welcome. Glad you could join me today, and this is where I read to you each and every day, including weekends and holidays, from the best blogs on entrepreneurship and business. And let's jump right into our post now as we optimize your life. Hustling for Money. How do I determine the best side gig? By Vicki and Amy Blacklock of womenwhomoney.com. The lure of earning extra money has you considering a side gig, but you're still unsure if the extra cash is worth the additional time and effort. Plus, many days, there's not much hustle left in you after a long day at the office or chasing after the kids. You could certainly benefit from the extra money, though, as you continue to pay off debt and build up your financial house. So listen on for some tips and resources to help you figure out if starting a side gig is right for you. Money in side gigs. According to a recent survey by Bankrate.com, annual earnings for the average side hustler exceed $8,200, or $686 per month to be exact, and those working at least once a month at a side gig, versus those who don't record any hours at least once each month, are averaging extra cash to the tune of $836 per month. Yet 66% of survey participants report earning $500 or less each month. The vast majority, 49%, are making $200 or less. Possibly because of the almost 4 of every 10 Americans working a side hustle, only 11% of them perform it every week. What sucks, but probably doesn't come as a surprise, is men are averaging earnings of $989 per month versus $361 per month for women. This could be because women are home with the kids, while men are spending their extra hours picking up side work. But it is likely also because when it comes to money, women undervalue themselves. Some reasons for this include fears of looking greedy or being told no, or because we simply don't ask for more or aren't good at negotiating. The gig economy is still growing, however, so there's room for women to increase their earnings. Instead of, or in addition to our 9-to-5s, more and more of us are choosing to freelance, and some of us are taking on part-time work. There are plenty of people writing about it on the internet too. Uber, blogging, taking a survey, dog walking, virtual assistants, and Airbnb hosting, just to name a few. But how do you know what's the best side gig for you? Should you take on a part-time job or create your hustle? You don't want to waste any of your precious time or money, and you certainly don't want to jeopardize your main gig or get caught up in a scam. So here are some things to keep in mind as you work on your decision. Before starting a side gig, get real with yourself. While you can definitely accomplish a lot in a year, some side gigs will take more time than others to start paying off. Are you willing to put in the time and effort to create something from scratch, or will you be better off following someone else's lead? Begin by making a list of potential side jobs and ask yourself the following questions. 1. How quickly do you need to earn money, and why? It may take 2 to 3 weeks to receive a paycheck at a part-time job, and it might be even longer to receive a check on invoiced work. If you need immediate cash, your options may be limited. 2. How much time are you willing to invest each week and each month? Keep in mind, some side gigs will require specific hours. Others may include deadlines. Be realistic about your time and schedule before making any commitments. 3. Are you willing to spend any money up front? If you'll be working freelance or starting your business side hustle, you may need to invest a bit of money to make money. Is this something you want and can afford to do? 4. What's your goal? Do you want a part-time job with someone else calling the shots, or do you want your own freelancing or micro business? 5. Does your full-time gig employer have a policy against a side gig in the same field? You might be surprised to learn your employer doesn't allow you to blog or consult on the side. Find out in advance, or you might discover it too late, as others did. 6. Will your family be on board with the idea? Many side gigs will interfere with family time. Is this a price you can afford to pay? And 7, do you hope to take a side gig full-time eventually, or is this just for extra money or fun? A side gig for extra cash and enjoyment may be treated differently from the one you want to grow into a full-time income by you and others. Getting clear on why you want a side gig now and your ultimate intentions for later may eliminate some heartache long term. After addressing these questions and with your written list of potential side gigs, review these next questions to narrow down options. 1. Do you know enough and/or have the necessary resources to start today? 2. Or will it take time to learn the ropes or gather the required tools, equipment, or other items? 3. Do you have any connections you can call on to help you get started? 4. Will the side gig offer enough scheduling flexibility to allow you to modify the time necessary to work at or on it when other demands on your time interfere? 5. Could it negatively affect any relationships you currently have by taking too much of your time? 6. Is it too seasonal or have a limited time potential? 7. Will it affect your household income level earnings for taxes? Will you be required to make estimated quarterly tax payments? 8. Can your ego handle it? And 9. Is it really just a hobby, or does it have serious earning potential? We've been there. The Women Who Money team does or has done a variety of side gigs and hustles: freelance writing, coaching, lifeguarding, selling on eBay or via Amazon, selling crafts, working part-time in retail, managing rental property, and more. Some earned us a good wad of cash, and some hurt our finances, but we certainly learned a lot. As did our friend Liz, who once tried to start an Etsy store. She spent a nice little chunk of money on supplies and tons of time making stuff she never really sold. No matter what side gig you choose to go with, know your why, obtain any necessary skills and resources, and start building your business. You just listened to the post titled, Hustling for Money: How Do I Determine the Best Side Gig? By Vicki Cook and Amy Blacklock of WomenWhoMoney.com.
Smoothie King asks, what's that sound? That's the sound of hearts popping out of your eyes when you see Smoothie King's all-new smoothie bowls. These Power Pack beauties are just waiting to be spooned. Our smoothie bowls start with acai or pitaya and are handcrafted with fresh toppings like sliced bananas, sweet berries, ripe mangoes, crunchy Purely Elizabeth granola, and a savory peanut butter drizzle. That's the sound of a smoothie bowl being made fresh, just for you. The new Smoothie Bowls menu, only at Smoothie King.
Now is the chance to use reliable energy to grow your money with the Dominion Energy Reliability Investment. Our new investment product offers competitive returns, no maintenance fees, and flexible online access to your money. Make the reliable investment in reliable energy. The Dominion Energy Reliability Investment. To find out more, go online to reliabilityinvestment.com. That's reliabilityinvestment.com.
And thanks to Amy and Vicki for this post today. They are the co-authors of Estate Planning 101, From Avoiding Probate and Assessing Assets to Establishing Directives and Understanding Taxes. They're also the co-founders of Women Who Money, which is a website that provides helpful information on personal finance, career, and entrepreneurial topics so you can confidently manage your money, grow your net worth, improve your overall financial health, and eventually achieve financial independence. To check out more of their content, simply visit them online at womenwhomoney.com, where they have great articles, of course, but also links to directories, recommendations, plus a glossary, and more. Again, you can find all of that at womenwhomoney.com. And that should do it for today. I thank you so much for being here with me, for being a subscriber or follower of the show, and for sharing it with others. It really goes a long way to help keep this podcast going. So I hope you're having a terrific day today, and I'll see you right back here tomorrow, where your optimal life awaits.